everybody, my name is Bret Thompson. I'm the chef and owner of Pez Cantina restaurant in downtown Los Angeles, and welcome to Pez Cantina YouTube channel. Here it's a beautiful Thursday afternoon here, July the 9th in downtown Los Angeles. Obviously during the quarantine, and that's why we're in this, just to be extra safe here. And I've got some employees running around here, so if you see any of my guys running around, that's why. But I'd like to share with you today one of our biggest and most famous salads here at the restaurant. It's called Pez Mex salad. So kind of like a play off a Tex-Mex salad. A lot of ingredients, you know, that we kind of use cross-utilize from the menu, but it's a really great salad. I usually go to this salad as my like go-to salad with some grilled salmon or grilled chicken on top, or some, you know, some carnitas or any kind of, you know, sort of hot protein you want to put on top. It's excellent. So I'm going to kind of get, you know, you familiar with the ingredients of this. So what we got first, we've got some fresh avocado. We've got corn, which we've pre-sauteed in some olive oil and some salt and pepper. We've got some tomato dice, cucumber dice, hard-boiled egg, which I just like because it's nice to have a little extra protein in the salad. Black beans, which we make ourselves here, but of course you can make them yourself, just boiling them simply, or you could buy like a really good quality canned black beans. And we've got some baby tomatoes. Also, we've got toasted pepitas or pumpkin seeds, some sliced radish, some tortilla strips. So we just some tortillas that we julienned up and deep fried. And we've got the ingredients for our vinaigrette, which is a garlic clove, fresh lemon juice. This is chipotle adobo, so like chipotle chilies in adobo sauce. I've just pureed them. We've got some tuna here. This is albacore tuna, which we get from our supplier, Santa Monica Seafood. And I believe this is from somewhere in the Polynesian Islands. Usually that's where it comes from, or sometimes off the coast of Oregon, actually. And of course, Pez Powder Original. This is what we're doing. We're gonna use to blacken the tuna. And it's really great. You could use any 3 flavors you want with the searing, but I like the original with this particular presentation. All right, so let's get to work on this. First thing we're gonna do, and also what we've got is, I've got little mixed greens here, some frise lettuce and some arugula, tatsoi, and some romaine, just to kind of bulk up the salad and make it nice and crunchy and cold. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna dredge the tuna. And so I think a lot of you are familiar with blackening fish, tuna. It was very popular like back in like I guess like the 90s and up to the 2000s, blackening. So we're bringing it back. I mean, this blackening tuna with this, or blackening salmon, or blackening anything, is amazing. If you haven't tried the Pez powder, it's got, you know, it's got salt, it's got chili, it's got a couple different chilies. It's also got some lime in there, so it gives you like salt, some chili. It's got the acidity, which is really great. I've got a pan that's already really blazing hot. You see that? I put just about a tablespoon of oil. You can use canola oil or any kind of neutral oil. You don't want to use like an extra virgin olive oil because it'll burn and give you a weird flavor. So you see it's very hot. I'm gonna put it down here really carefully. And we're gonna sear this one side, flip it over. Meche, ¿me das una cuchara, por favor? All right, I'm doing this really carefully with my hands. I actually, probably better to do with a tong or a spoon or something. Okay, so I'm gonna sear all sides. I wanna keep it rare, really important, because you wanna have that like nice, smooth texture inside there. Gracias. All right, and then I'm gonna flip it one more time. And I'm gonna turn the pan off. So you really don't wanna do it too hot because you're gonna get it a little bit too black, but you can see that it's a little bit dark here, but the side here is nice and red still. It's really, really great. Okay, so, okay, now that we've got our seared tuna, I'm gonna set this aside and let it rest a little bit. I'm gonna get working on the vinaigrette. So our vinaigrette is super easy. Most vinaigrettes I make are pretty much just a fat or an olive oil or an oil of some sort and an acid. And in this case, the acid is lemon juice and the fat is a blended olive oil. So it's basically canola oil and olive oil. So I'm gonna add about 3 tablespoons of the olive oil and about 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And I'm gonna add this chipotle adobo puree. And this is gonna give it like a nice little kick, little spice. And also some like viscosity and some thickness. And then just one garlic clove. You don't want it to be too garlicky, but it really gives it a nice like garlic background. And then actually before I do that, I'm gonna put a little bit of salt and pepper. Not too much pepper because it's already kind of got that zesty chili, but certainly some salt in there. You can always adjust the seasoning when you're done, but I'm gonna kind of get it going. All right, and then just kind of give it a quick little blend. All right, so you can see this nice color of that right there. All right, it looks really, really good. It's a little bit chunky, but as long as the garlic is nice and pureed in there, it's good to go. Okay, so now for the presentation, we've got the greens here. I've got a metal bowl. And we're basically just gonna add the pre-cooked corn in there, the tomato dice, the cucumber dice, the black beans. Yeah, all these ingredients, I guess. I'm gonna save the radishes for the top because I kind of like how it looks on top. I wanna put the pepitas inside, and I'm gonna put everything else on the top. So I'm gonna kind of lightly dress it. I don't want too much vinaigrette on there. And I put like 3 to 1 because I like the balance of the one part lemon juice and 3 parts oil. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of salt in here and pepper. Okay. You can flip it like this. I'm a pretty hands-on person, so I like to kind of mix it with my hands. And always, 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 always taste your food before you serve it because you want to make sure it's seasoned right. Really good. You can always adjust it. Okay, so when you're presenting a salad, one thing I show my cooks, it's really important, is that keep one hand free while you're grabbing the food with the other hand so you can really kind of guide the salad. You don't want a flat salad. You want it to be a nice, like, kind of high, beautiful presentation. So just like that. Oh, it's super tasty. All right, I think that's good enough. Okay, now, I think we'll do that. Now we're gonna put a little bit of the tortilla strips around like this, and this provides a really great crunch. A little bit of the radish slice. And on the egg, I'm just gonna put 1 on there. The eggs are perfectly cooked, nice yellow center, not gray, not overcooked. You know, a good way of doing your boiled eggs is basically putting the eggs in cold water, bringing it to a boil. Have a lot of salt in the water as well, so it helps you to remove the shells. And then after it comes to a boil, let it sit in the water for about 13 minutes, strain it out, throw some cold water in there, let them sit until they're ready to peel, and they should come out perfect. Okay, so, all right, now the avocado, we're gonna cut it in half. Just cut it to the pit like this. Just kind of twist it. Pit comes out super simple, just like that. You don't wanna hit it too hard. I've actually seen, recently I saw someone actually hurt themselves going through the avocado, so you wanna just do it really, really, really gently. And just peel it like that. This one came out pretty easily. And you could fan it out, or you can kind of just like put it on there naturally on the salad. Looks really nice. Then we're gonna cut the tuna to thin slices, just like this. When you're cutting tuna like this, or a seared fish, you have to make sure your knife is very, very sharp, because if it's not sharp, it'll kind of shred the fish up, and you don't want that to happen. So you want to make sure it's nice and sharp. Also, albacore tuna or ahi tuna are both really, really easy to slice, but you can see the beautiful texture inside there. It's perfectly cooked. Kind of make a nice little presentation on top of the salad. The last one you could put like this, or you could flip it over and it just looks so much nicer if you do that, right? So, all right. And then if you want to do a little bit extra Pez powder on the eggs like this, just to kind of give it a little extra seasoning. And then I like to kind of glaze the fish a little bit with a little oil. And boom, there you go. Really, really nice, super simple salad. Great for the summertime. You've got lots of protein, you got lots of crunchy stuff in there. You got the seeds, you got the corn, you got the avocado, you got a little bit of kick from the vinaigrette. So thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Pez Cantina YouTube, and see you next time.